Imagine this. You wake up, check your blood sugar, and the number staring back at you is higher than it was the night before, even though you ate nothing after dinner. How is that possible? For millions of people living with diabetes or prediabetes, this frustrating cycle happens again and again. Here's the shocking truth. Medications can bring those numbers down temporarily, but they rarely fix the root cause. Your body still struggles with insulin resistance, and the spikes keep coming back. That is why today's video matters, because nature has already given us 5 vegetables, ordinary foods you can find in any market, that lower blood sugar quickly, improve insulin sensitivity, and protect your long-term health. And before you think this is about expensive superfoods or exotic supplements, let me assure you, it is not. These vegetables are affordable, accessible, and proven by science. They are tools your body can actually use to repair itself if you give them a chance. So here is my question for you. If the solution to your blood sugar problem was sitting right on your plate, would you commit to eating it consistently? Stay with me until the very end, because the last vegetable may surprise you. Most people ignore it, yet research shows it can change your blood sugar within weeks. And before we dive in, do me a quick favor. If you want more natural science-backed ways to control diabetes, hit the like button and subscribe right now. Now, let's begin with one of the most powerful natural blood sugar fighters, bitter gourd, also known as bitter melon. At first glance, many people shy away from this vegetable because of its strong taste. But here's the secret. Inside that bitter flavor lies a pharmacy of compounds that act almost like natural insulin. Bitter gourd contains 3 major active substances: charantan, vicine, and polypeptide P. Together, they reduce blood glucose levels in both the short term and the long term. Polypeptide P, in particular, works almost like insulin itself. It helps your cells absorb glucose from the bloodstream, lowering blood sugar naturally. Carnitine, on the other hand, increases glucose uptake and enhances glycogen storage in the liver and muscles, giving your body a reserve of stable energy instead of uncontrolled spikes. Several clinical studies have confirmed this effect. People who consumed bitter gourd juice daily experienced significant reductions in fasting blood glucose, sometimes comparable to mild doses of medication. But here's the important part. This vegetable works best when eaten consistently. One serving today won't fix everything, but adding it regularly to your meals can gradually transform your blood sugar profile. How should you prepare it? There are several simple ways. You can slice bitter gourd thin and stir-fry it with garlic and a drizzle of olive oil. You can also stuff it with ground chicken or fish for a more balanced dish. Some people prefer juicing it. About 100 to 150 milliliters of fresh bitter gourd juice in the morning has been shown to help regulate glucose. If the taste feels too intense, you can mix it with cucumber or green apple to soften the bitterness. Here's the key takeaway. Bitter gourd is not just food, it is functional medicine. By including it in your diet 3 to 4 times per week, you give your body natural compounds that mimic insulin, reduce resistance, and lower blood sugar quickly. And remember, we're only at the first vegetable. The next one may be even more exciting, because it not only lowers blood sugar, but also protects your heart and fights inflammation at the same time. If bitter gourd feels like a tough start because of its sharp taste, the next vegetable is one that almost everyone enjoys: broccoli. And here's the twist. While broccoli itself is powerful, its young sprouts are even more potent when it comes to lowering blood sugar. The magic comes from a compound called sulforaphane. This natural chemical is formed when broccoli or its sprouts are chopped or chewed, and it acts directly on the very core of insulin resistance. Research from Lund University in Sweden showed that sulforaphane can reduce glucose production in the liver, which is one of the main reasons blood sugar stays elevated in people with type 2 diabetes. In fact, in controlled studies, broccoli sprout extract lowered fasting blood sugar in participants who had poor control despite taking medication. But the benefits do not stop there. Broccoli also protects your cardiovascular system, a crucial advantage since diabetes and heart disease often go hand in hand. The antioxidants in broccoli reduce inflammation in blood vessels, improve circulation, and help maintain healthy cholesterol levels. That means every serving of broccoli does double duty, controlling blood sugar and safeguarding your heart. How much should you eat? A practical serving is around 100 to 150 grams of cooked broccoli per meal, 2 to 3 times per week. If you can access broccoli sprouts, even better. Just 30 grams of fresh sprouts, about a small handful, can deliver more sulforaphane than a full serving of mature broccoli. You can sprinkle sprouts over salads, blend them into smoothies, or simply eat them raw with a squeeze of lemon juice. And here's something encouraging. Broccoli is mild in taste, easy to prepare, and works well with nearly any dish. You can steam it, roast it, or toss it into soups. Pair it with garlic and olive oil for a dish that's not only delicious, but also supports your blood sugar management. When you combine the bitter strength of gourd with the gentle yet powerful protection of broccoli, you create a foundation for stable glucose and better health. But we're only halfway there. The next vegetable adds another layer of support, boosting circulation and providing nutrients that keep your body energized while keeping blood sugar low. After broccoli and its sprouts, let's move to another green powerhouse that is as common as it is effective: spinach. What makes spinach remarkable is not just its vitamins, but its unique ability to improve circulation and stabilize blood sugar through natural nitrates. When you eat spinach, those nitrates are converted into nitric oxide inside your body. This simple molecule relaxes and widens your blood vessels, which improves the delivery of glucose into your muscles instead of leaving it stuck in the bloodstream. Better circulation also means your cells become more sensitive to insulin, helping you maintain steady blood sugar throughout the day. Spinach is also packed with magnesium, folate, and potassium, nutrients that play a direct role in how your body manages glucose. Studies show that diets rich in magnesium are linked to lower risk of type 2 diabetes because magnesium acts like a helper for insulin, making sure it does its job efficiently. Folate supports red blood cell production, while potassium helps balance blood pressure, another silent threat for anyone with diabetes. What about calories and carbs? This is where spinach shines. 1 full cup of raw spinach, about 30 grams, contains only 7 calories and just 1 gram of carbohydrate, making it one of the most diabetes-friendly vegetables on Earth. That means you can eat generous amounts without worrying about sudden spikes. How should you prepare it? Spinach is versatile. You can eat it raw in salads, blend it into a smoothie with cucumber and lemon, or lightly sauté it with olive oil and garlic. The key is not to overcook it, since high heat for too long can reduce its vitamin C and folate. Even a quick steam for 2 to 3 minutes is enough to unlock its nutrients while keeping its texture vibrant. By adding spinach 2 to 3 times a week, you give your body a steady supply of nutrients that improve insulin sensitivity, circulation, and energy. When combined with bitter gourd and broccoli, spinach creates a trio of vegetables that directly attack the root causes of high blood sugar. But we are not finished yet. The next vegetable may surprise you because it is not leafy or bitter. It is hearty, filling, and known more as a protein source, but it has incredible power to keep blood sugar low. Up to this point, we've looked at leafy greens and bitter vegetables. But now let's shift gears to something different: chickpeas. At first glance, chickpeas may look more like a source of protein than a vegetable, but they are part of the legume family and they bring unique benefits for blood sugar control. Here's why chickpeas are so effective. They are packed with both protein and soluble fiber. This combination slows down digestion, which means glucose from your meals is released into the bloodstream more gradually. Instead of a sharp spike followed by a crash, your body experiences a steady, controlled rise in blood sugar. That alone makes chickpeas a powerful ally for anyone with diabetes or prediabetes. Scientific studies back this up. One trial showed that people who ate about 200 grams of cooked chickpeas daily for several weeks had lower fasting blood glucose and improved insulin sensitivity. Another study found that replacing refined carbs with chickpeas reduced post-meal spikes dramatically. The fiber in chickpeas also feeds healthy gut bacteria, and research shows that a balanced gut microbiome can improve glucose metabolism even further. How much should you eat? A healthy serving is about 100 to 150 grams of cooked chickpeas, roughly 3/4 of a cup. You can add them to salads with fresh vegetables, blend them into a creamy hummus with olive oil and lemon, or cook them into hearty soups. For a quick snack, roasted chickpeas seasoned with paprika or garlic powder make a crunchy, satisfying alternative to chips. Chickpeas are also low on the glycemic index, which means they cause only a slow rise in blood sugar compared to bread, rice, or pasta. And because they are rich in protein, they help you feel full longer, reducing the temptation to reach for sugary snacks. Think of chickpeas as the stabilizer in your diet, while bitter gourd, broccoli, and spinach actively work on lowering blood sugar and improving circulation. Chickpeas step in to keep things steady throughout the day. They give your meals substance, energy, and balance without burdening your glucose control. Now, if chickpeas are the stabilizer, the final vegetable on our list works almost like a shield. It coats your digestive tract, slows sugar absorption, and has been used in traditional remedies for generations. Let's talk about okra. If chickpeas act as the stabilizer in your diet, okra works like a natural shield. For generations, people in Asia, Africa, and the Middle East have used okra in traditional cooking not only for its taste, but also for its healing properties. Today, modern science confirms that this humble green pod can make a real difference for people struggling with blood sugar control. The secret lies in the mucilage, the thick, gel-like substance inside okra. When you eat it, this mucilage coats the lining of your intestines, slowing down the absorption of glucose into your bloodstream. Instead of a rapid flood of sugar after a meal, glucose is released slowly and steadily. That means fewer spikes, fewer crashes, and more stable energy throughout the day. But okra's benefits don't stop there. Studies have shown that compounds in okra seeds can improve insulin sensitivity, helping your body use glucose more effectively. In animal experiments, okra extracts even reduced overall blood sugar levels and improved cholesterol profiles, pointing to benefits beyond glucose control alone. How can you enjoy okra? One of the simplest ways is to steam or lightly boil it. About 100 grams per serving is a good start. You can also roast it with a touch of olive oil for a crunchy texture, or slice it into soups and stews where its natural thickness adds body to the dish. Some people even soak sliced okra pods in 200 milliliters of water overnight and drink the infused liquid the next morning for a gentle, natural blood sugar remedy. Okra is also rich in fiber, vitamin C, and antioxidants, which protect your heart and immune system. Combined with bitter gourd, broccoli, spinach, and chickpeas, it completes a 5-vegetable arsenal that addresses blood sugar from every angle, slowing absorption, improving insulin sensitivity, protecting circulation, and providing steady fuel. Now that you've seen all 5, the question is clear. How will your health change if you start adding them to your diet today? Let's pull everything together with one final message. So there you have it, 5 vegetables that work like natural medicine for your body: bitter gourd with its insulin-like compounds, broccoli and its sprouts packed with sulforaphane, spinach fueling your circulation with natural nitrates, chickpeas stabilizing glucose with fiber and protein, and okra forming a shield that slows sugar absorption. Together, they don't just lower blood sugar temporarily. They give your body the tools to fight insulin resistance, protect your heart, and keep your energy steady all day long. But here's the truth. Knowing is not enough. The real transformation happens only when you start adding these foods to your plate consistently. Imagine what your numbers could look like in 30 days if you commit to using these natural tools every single week. Imagine how much lighter, clearer, and more confident you could feel when your blood sugar is no longer controlling you. You are controlling it. Now it's your turn. Which of these vegetables are you already eating, and which one are you most excited to try first? Comment below and let me know. I love hearing your experiences and ideas. And before you go, do me a quick favor. If you found value in this video, hit that like button right now. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss the next science-backed tip for natural diabetes control. And share this video with someone you care about, because together we can spread knowledge that changes lives. Your health is in your hands. Start with these 5 vegetables today and watch how quickly your body responds.